You call that Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. They talk that Spanish flow, Spanish flow, Spanish flow. Tequila every night, every night, every night. You're just a 10 a flight, 10 a flight, 10 a flight.
Good evening, buenas noches. It's you call that radio live from Mexico. We have a great show for you tonight. One of my favourite up and coming MCs. He's been smashing it for a couple of years now. I think we can go live from Mexico to Glasgow. AJ47, how's it going, man?
How you doing? How are you?
Good to see. I'm good, mate. I'm good. The food poisoning has wore off. Still a wee bit tired, but you know what I mean. Can't complain, mate. It's roasting. It's roasting. And I just heard that it's -5 over there, so.
It's not too good over here. It's dry now, but
I can't complain about
You're
it,
lucky.
man. That's what I keep telling myself. But man, what's your limit of heat though? Can you handle the heat? How hot can you go?
I think see when I was younger, I could fucking ball out in any temperature. I was fine, man. But see now, I don't know. Probably at 30 or something, man. I don't know, 29, 30. That's just high. The last one was abroad, isn't it?
34, mate, and we can't afford to stay in the bit, so we've got to walk up.
That's me maxing out, by the way. Like, I couldn't sit in that all day. That's just.
Sorry,
No,
30's fine. 30's fine if you're just drinking a beer by the swimming pool, but if you're walking home with the shopping, man, up a big hill, and it feels like no matter where I stay, man, I've stayed in about 8 different schemes in Glasgow, and you know, because Glasgow's in a valley, it's you always cycle, even when you're cycling, you cycle down the way. And then when you're knackered, you've always got to cycle up the way. Or
so true.
I always feel like I'm walking home drunk up a hill, and I always feel like I'm carrying my shopping up a hill or cycling. It's always the same, man. But I'm not going to talk about weather because the last thing what I hear about is me talking about how it's too warm when it's -5. So I'm sorry that you're going through that. I apologise to all my people back home who are going through that. But AJ47, it's great to get you on the show finally, man. I've been watching you for ages, big fan of your work. When did you start writing, and can you remember your first ever rap?
I can't remember saying that, one of my first ever raps is probably up on. Oh no, it's not. It's took down. It's took down. But I started writing. It's quite funny. I don't know how. Like, just hit me one day. I was sitting in my nanny's loft, right? Kicked out the house and all that. And I was sitting in my nanny's loft, and the worst bar that I've ever wrote came to me, but it was my first bar, and I was like, it's going to be the worst, isn't it? So I said that, and I sent it to my pal and that, and I rapped it out, and I put on a beat. He's like, yeah, by the way, you might just keep doing that. So he sort of sat with me through the full process because I sent him everything. So I would just, like, from there on then, I was just posting raps on Facebook. I think I posted one on Facebook. I'd worked on that with Oscar Jam, so that's James Murray. He's a.
I know, I know Oscar Jam well, man. Absolute legend.
Oscar Jam, so.
That's who I first heard of you. I think he did. Was it your first music video or something?
Yeah, he done Teen Shan.
So he's for the same bit as you? Is it Clydebank?
I grew up around fucking Murray.
Mount Blow? Is that Mount Blow?
Oscar Jam, Mount Blow. So. I'd already, like, he sort of gave me the first insight into having a mic, so I ended up having a relationship with somebody in that, and I chose to basically feed off of that, and that's where I brought out one of my probably one of the first songs that gained a wee bit of hang on SoundCloud. So then I thought, right, okay, I'll do another one. So I done a part 2 to that, then I done a freestyle, posted it on Facebook, and then so on and so on. That's how it started. But I ended up experimenting with Jaxa for a while in the studio. That's how I found a sort of, like, my first sort of sound, if you know what I mean. So for then, me and Jaxa worked for months. We done Teen Shan together, and then that's when I was back with Oscar Jam again for that, and it was mad. So that was like my journey. I just started one day. It just hit me. I was sitting at the edge of my bed in my nanny's, and this heavy bad lyric came to me, but it was enough to push me But see, going.
What was the bad lyric?
It was something. Bro, 619 like Rey Mysterio or something like that, right? So I'd already had like a simile in there. I'm like, right, that's no too bad. No, I mean, fuck it was shit. But then just went on for there, and I just started posting on Facebook, and then I done a freestyle in Scotty Media. I went through. I remember because I was heavy rough, and I was only like 19. And I was going through. I need a rap thing and all that. Done it, smashed it. That went out. It was all right. It was good. And then dropped Teen Shan with Oscar Jam, and it was in Jackson, and it was quality, man. And I've not really looked back since then.
It's such a banging tune for your first song, man. You know what I mean? It's a good way to start. I didn't even know what Teen Shan was until I had to Google it because I didn't know. So what inspired that? Were you just like, I need a high mountain for this lyric, or have you been there before?
I'm higher. What is it? Higher than the. What was it? Higher than Teen Shan. Aye, in the clouds higher than Teen Shan or something.
Yeah.
And it was like the mountains are just under the clouds.
Yeah.
So that's why I'd ended up having the rhyme scheme, and I was like, Teen Shan. I'm like, right. I'll need to double check that. So I went and double checked it, and it's worked out fine. So I'm like, right, that's quality. Well, the controversial line at the start, Madeleine McCann, that's controversial. And then, I never really...
Yeah, you had a couple of controversial ones in your early stuff. There was a Kobe mention.
Oh, that's... That's hilarious, by the way.
I remember that. I remember James showing me it right at the start, man. Shout out to Oscar Jam.
It's brutal, man. I know.
But moving forward, we've got to. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to play I think it's your most recent song, Sonny. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's an absolute banger. You hyped it up. You fair hyped up for a while as well.
I had it for 2 years.
Aye, so you were playing it live.
He was for it, mate, and just wasn't. I was like, it's not good enough. The mix isn't good enough. Blah blah. Ended up getting into I was in somebody else's studio session at this time, and basically the engineer in there, D1, shout out to D1. He ended up bringing it up to me, and then he ended up bringing the track to life after that. You know what I mean? So it was back. That was it. It was back. So it was gone for so long, and I wasn't going to bring it out, but he brought it to life, and that's how it's set like that. Fine.
Amazing. Remember, we're live and interactive tonight, so I'm going to play Sonny. So for people who don't know AJ47, to give you an idea of the sound, and we're live and interactive. So if you want to leave a comment, we'll read it out. Unless you're in the future and you're watching it a different day, then I can't help you. But Prophet64 says, bring back the Rey Mysterio.
By the way, he done that. See that Kobe bar you're talking about? He done the beat for that.
Oh, did he? Prophet64 with another one. We got Big Chris is in the house, King AJ, the young king.
I got this, man.
Jigsaw Tiger said 26 enough for me. I would agree with you. I would actually say 20. 26 if you're by a pool, but you know, I mean, I'm working. I'm trying to work here, man. It's not it's not just a holiday here. Glad you feel better, Mark. Sound horrendous. It was. Thanks for tuning in, Jigsaw Tiger. And Stuart's in the house as well. Brilliant stuff. Right, we're going to play Sonny. So, tell us about the track. Give us a wee introduction, and then we'll play the tune.
So Sonny is just a song that was created in Kid Robotic's loft. So big up Kid Robotic, because that's where it all started. Then we brought Corin in. Big up Corin. He's another Clydebank boy. Brought Corin in. Brilliant producers. They done the beat. D1 mixed it. It's just basically about the harsh realities and some of the situations, and but I just dealing with some of the hardships, the pros and cons of being from where I'm from, isn't it?
And it's a banger of a tune. Let's take it away. Let us know in the comments what you make of this. AJ47, Sonny. YCTR, yeah, bass.
And all that were in it.
Oh, aye.
First thing go to school, we're doing a cute. Leaving the cash in my football boot, stop bins when it goes with a shoot. Hey, when excuses kick off, lip seal, keep shit. Not like yous, I skip for the back to the front of the queue. Just do what I do, won't see me hang up the bus. Life's a game, I tag with the pigs. I don't push back, but I do my bit. Don't ask what I've done, don't ask what I've done. That's just none of your biz, drinking, it's just always kids. Whipping it off, getting caught in the mix. It's just a baz in each bits. But like brown tears like this, you need to take risks. By my way, skies are grey most days, and that's not always sunny. I've seen families' relationships going down the drain, and it's all for money. Those next, man, I'll see you before you're coming. Thinking ahead and quick, you already know who I is, but boy, I'll be something something. If you didn't know my name, take no get to know this face. I just go with the flow, it's a must, there's no friends in business. Gotta be careful who you trust, bring you this all, keeps no fun in my witness. Man, I'm out if it's rain or sun, building and burning bridges, deal with the best and what's not said about. You're letting us, you're for a reason, you can't sweep me under the rug. I've been doing what I can to make this one. Steady the scene and I can't be touched. In my own lane, I'll be switching it up with my foot in the clutch. Making a move fed up with the same old stuff. Looking about, I don't see no love, just hitting hard. By my way, skies are grey most days, and that's not always sunny. I've seen families' relationships going down the drain, and it's all for money. Those next, man, I'll see you before you're coming. Thinking ahead and quick, you already know who I is, but boy, I'll be something something.
And we've got the fire emojis for Jigsaw Tiger. That was Process Stuart. And it's a banger, man. It's a banger. And we're just talking before we went on air there about the difficulties of being a Scottish rapper. And I've been playing a lot of Scottish rap to the Mexicans over here who are loving it. And they don't understand it all straight away. But like the American rap or English rap that they've got used to, is they're actually quite open to hearing something new and figuring out what the slang is. So it is quite good. We just need to try and get some more exposure to countries like this. Do you know what I mean? That's the plan anyway. But I noticed there, which is quite good, is you've got lyrics in your video. I actually released a lyric video today, and I forgot to put the lyrics on it. But I've fixed that now. So if anyone was confused as to why Gyro Baby's Landfill Culture lyric video didn't have any lyrics, we were getting all these nice comments and that, but there was no lyrics in it. It was just like a mouth moving that Dr. Jazzland did for us. She did a great job, but then I added the lyrics on top of it. And they told me about the 7th comment went, "Oh, there's no lyrics in your lyric video, by the way." But but it is a good thing. I like the way that you've done that. Do you think we have to do that? Or what do you think?
No, but it's, as I said, man, some people are ignorant. So as soon as they hear something like, no, I'll not understand that. But if it's got the lyrics, I've seen people thank me. Like I've seen go, "Aye, cheers for putting the lyrics on it, by the way." Because if you didn't, you know what I mean, I might not know what you were saying there, or it wasn't as clear. Because I've got quite a gritty, you know what I mean, a gritty sound as well. Some people can't catch the clarity, or it's just, I don't know, like sometimes the clarity is not strong, you know what I mean? Because my phone might take over. I don't know what it is. It's whatever people think, but I always put it there now, just making sure that it does, like, it's there, you know what I mean, if they need it. Because the subtitles are only going to pick it up. They're just going to think I'm talking pure rubbish.
Oh, I mean, if AI takes over the world, Scotland's one of the last countries to go down, because it doesn't have a clue what we're talking about. we'll be the last country standing. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't have a chance. But it's good, what you said. There's a couple of reasons for it. One, say for example, we've got an English rap fan who's maybe just no heard Scottish accent before. If they're seeing the words on the screen, they're going, "Oh, actually, he's talking about my life. I actually can relate to that better." And also, even for myself, you know, I do listen. I'm a connoisseur. I've been listening to Scottish hip hop all my days. I love it. It's probably my favourite genre of the hip hop. When Scottish hip hop's done right, you can't beat it, because it is talking about some stuff that I can relate to more than say an American thing. But I like to read the lyrics as well, because there's sometimes You know, if hip hop's written properly, there's usually a couple of double entendres or double meanings, and you're like, you maybe even you heard it 5 or 6 times. You're like, oh shit, actually, that's an absolute great line.
Definitely.
And we were talking before. I want to talk about what we were talking before we started it, because then otherwise I get confused and see, have we already talked about that or no? But you were just talking about your introduction to hip hop and your influences. So let's just get that out of the way. Otherwise, I think we've already covered that.
No worries.
So you were 13.
I was aye. So I was 13 years old, probably, when basically Roscoe, Uncle Ross, I call him. He handed me. Well, I chose the first CD ever, like, for rapping that when I was about 5 years old or something, and it was NWA. I picked that up, and he gave me the Slim Shady LP. I played it all that much that he wouldn't show me any more music, right? So I heard him play Loki one day. He's like, I'm going to this rap battle and all that. Like, I was becoming aware. So one day I was like, can you tell me who that is? And he's like, no, because you'll ruin it all for me. Simple, innit? Fair dues. And I was like, hurry up, fucking tell me and that. So I ended up figuring it out. So I did. Figured it out on Bandcamp. Was listening to Loki. I'm sure that's how it was. And then that opened me up, as I was saying earlier. Ended up, one of the first music videos I came across was Mr. Bose, You Got Souls. Led to Mog. Then Louis, Gasp. I was like, I always watched the rap battles, man. Rap battles has made a made a major, like, I definitely played a major part in, like, how I structure my writing. Do you know what I mean? How I rap. That made a massive difference. If I didn't watch rap battles, I wouldn't have been able to structure my bars properly. So Scottish battle rap helped me, like, progress as an artist. So I always listened to Scottish rap growing up. That's just how it was. I always listened to American rap and Scottish rap. It was never anything else. I just got so used to listening to that, and then obviously you learn grime and blah blah. But Scottish rap, man. That's how I ended up getting into it, and that's how I'm.
Yeah, well, as you can hear it, you're at war. You're picking up the pen. It sounds like you're battling someone every time you're on that mic.
Probably myself.
For people who don't know, there was, I mean, obviously Iron Bars is still holding it down, but for the culture. But there was an era of bad mouth battles back in the day where it was crazy, man. The first 2 bad mouths were at a venue that I was working. I was the booker for it, and there was queues around the block for it, and that's why Gasp had to move it to the ABC, because it was just too popular at that point.
Man.
Is there any battles that stick out? What was your favourite battle back in the day, or just ever in Scotland?
Nitty fucked his sister like an inbred fuckhead. She said, "You fuck like dad." She said, "That's what Mum said." Loki said that. Fucking Nitty.
Loki versus Nitty Grits.
Aye, that's one of the bars that always stand out to me, man. But in one of the battles, man, it was wild. Gasp, seen him fuck loads of cunts up, man. That was. But because I wasn't, like, I caught on to it all late, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, a wee bit later. And I wish that I was just clocked on a wee bit earlier, because I'd try to sneak into them or something. Do you know what I mean? So I could have seen it there. But there's so many that stuck out to me. See, Bulgin and Hingway, what's his name? Bulgin's one of the best battle rappers I've fucking ever seen.
Doubt.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like, he's mental, mate. He's silly, but. Man, what's Scott Early and Bulgin? That's a mad
Yeah,
battle.
they're great. That's competitive. You can see them.
I know, that was quality. That was quality. So probably them. I'm rambling on because
That's all right. No, it's good. What? So you're talking about the different genres. So obviously it's hip hop. There's grime. So then it was sort of the beat started getting a bit trappy. And then it's drill and grime now as well. What's I want to know what your opinion on this is, because obviously from a younger perspective, So I see people like, it's weird, I see a lot of people that were doing battle rap, gangster rap, complaining about drill music. I mean, obviously drill music's taking it out one stage further,
Aye.
taking it too far a wee bit. But I find it quite weird that people that did the exact same thing with through hip hop are now actually saying that drill's the enemy. What do you think? Is drill gone too far? Or
I do. Well, I think people need to remember the reason drill's so big is because of that. It's because of what they were talking about. It's not because kids were singing lullabies on it and that just got bigger because it started to get more melodic. But when drill was drill, that's what it was about. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Just don't listen to it if you don't like it. But I know.
like it, fuck off.
Aye, like, you know what I mean? I'm not backing them up, but I didn't listen to it at that time. I didn't like it either. I know exactly where they're coming from. You know what I mean? Why glorify that if they're doing it in a battle rap perspective? They're being creative with it or something, and they're actually talking about a sense. But people are genuinely going, "Oh, fucking," they say, "Ching him," or it's like stab him, and all that, and that's literally what they're saying. But in a battle rap point of view, it's no like that. Do you know what I mean? Because you're actually using your brain.
Yeah, you need, or like the American battle raps where they're coming up with, they're getting paid $200,000 to come up with gun metaphors.
Aye.
You said you would have sneaked into the battle rap gigs if you could have back in the day, if you got it in a wee bit later. What about nowadays? What's been your favourite live gig that either you've attended in Scotland or you've performed at?
One of my favourites.
What's your favourite? What was your favourite performance from a Scottish artist you've seen, and what's your favourite one you've performed at? So there's two questions.
My favourite, one of the best artists I've ever seen live, and how it's because I've wanted it. Like, a big part is I'm just glad that he was there. You know what I mean? And that but is Gas, man, he's amazing. So I think he's still amazing live. Do you know what I mean? I think he's still one of the best live. Him. And then one that I've done would either be I enjoyed performing at M24 because of how the crowd was. It was good. But probably either Jordan McCann or Onyx. Definitely.
That's so you supported Onyx and Jordan McCann?
I supported Jordan McCann on a Friday and on it. No, was it on the? On the Friday.
He played a Friday and a Saturday, didn't he? Or something like that.
I'd done two of them. They done 4 days or 3 days.
I couldn't make it, man, but the videos looked mental.
It was wild, man.
Just absolutely wild.
It was good. It was good. Onyx was different, but that was a different buzz, bro. You know what I mean? That was a different buzz completely.
That's for people that don't know, Onyx, absolute hip hop legends from the golden era.
So that's how it was mental, man. Like, because I remember hearing that when I was like 4 or something. 4, I'd probably heard it. Do you know what I mean? Because my mum used to play hip hop and that. So I just never really clicked on. So I definitely have heard that. You know what I mean? And to have heard that back then, and then Hangway was a bit mental.
That's madness, man. Is it MD? Who would be your dream? What would be your dream bill that you'd like to be on? If you could say you could get yourself and 3 rappers from any era, from any country, who would you want if you were the booker with an unlimited checkbook?
Ice Cube, Gets, and Russ, the American Russ.
Amazing.
Aye, there you go, man.
That's a lineup.
That's the fucking lineup, man. And see if I was anywhere like near that, I'd be like, yeah, that's going to be a good night. I'm going to fucking smash that.
It's going to be a good night, mate. It's going to be. And would that be the same kind of answer you would give for collaborations? Because I've noticed that you're doing a lot of collaborations, which is a really good way of, honing your craft and getting yourself out to new people. I'm going to play one just now. Is the bold Eugene?
Eugene.
Big up Eugene. I don't actually know Eugene, but I've seen him. I think on television twice, like randomly. He's on like documentaries or something. He just appears on the telly. Like,
BBC documentary.
Aye, some boy. Shouts to Eugene. Like I said, I only know him through. I've seen him in the telly twice randomly, and I've watched him. I've watched him spitting. He's not actually been rapping for a long time, which really surprised me when he's actually
he's smashing it, man. He's smashing it.
He's definitely put the work in. So let's say I've got lined up here the tune you did with Eugene, Dangerous. So I guess a wee introduction to that.
Done it in FaceTime. He always tells people that, but we done it in FaceTime, so we did. That's how we came up with the idea. We done it all. Went through to Dundee, spent a day through in Dundee, recorded it with ICGM. So big up them. Recorded it through there at Eugene's corner. Begsy. He shot the video in Mount Bow. That shot, where else is it? In Drumchapel as well. So that was it, and it was just I couldn't really. Eugene would probably want to tell you about the bio himself because it's predominantly him that's rapping on it. But this was just one. That was one for the troops. This one, I think, man. You'll enjoy this. It's a different sound.
Let's go.
Go beat her in a bush, that's dangerous. Was your team like a half-cute angel dust? Nae games round here, didn't play with us. Had your boys down legs like he missed the bus. Lifestyle catty, wrote for a pup. Pray for a rent, deal with a mud. We came for the bottom, so the only way is up. Making moves every day, pissed cause I stuck. Heel team, move militant. Yous wear black ticks and you think that's diligent. We huge, just killing in my syllables. Teachers say to be fuck about a criminal. I drill talk, keep it to a minimal. Way before rap we were active. Your team be full of mere pricks and a cactus. Lame for your teeth, never made a pat flip. Concrete jungle, surrounded by monkeys. Cunts telling me best flow in a country near the gaff of the way. Oh, I've heard in umpties, they want to be seen when the road got bumpy. Always on a shout when the boys have it comfy. Huge what smoking what the boys been up to. Tell them wee bit of flavours and I know much, mate. Beat her in a bush, that's dangerous. Was your team like a half-cute angel dust? Nae games round here, didn't play with us. Had your boys down legs like he missed the bus. Lifestyle catty, wrote for a pup. Pray for a rent, deal with a mud. We came for the bottom, so the only way is up. Making moves every day, pissed cause I stuck.
Every day I work, but every day's a day off. I know boys that'll drop to your gaff like ASOS. There's more on the scales than with days. I put the weight on. Vodka in the room, I can eat with the spirits like a seance. Pull me a glass, roll me a bat. If it's not glit, get it glit, then past. I'm out in this pitch, it's not just words that I play on. I'm not your average, follow the brightest train in the back. Standing up like a white man, growing greens in a rack. Grew up smoking hash in a barrel of crash. Munching chips and cheese from dads. Man, ain't a bad with a team at the back. I ain't get time for the chat, I get mad pipe up, you'll get took for a bam.
Beat her in a bush, that's dangerous. Was your team like a half-cute angel dust? Nae games round here, didn't play with us. Had your boys down legs like you missed the bus. Lifestyle catty, wrote for a pup. Pray for a rent, deal with a mud. We came for the bottom, so the only way is up. Making moves every day, pissed cause I stuck.
Eugene and AJ47.
That tune's so funny, man. So good fun, man. It's funny.
So where did the Dundee Glasgow connection come from?
Claybank.
Bank. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
It actually says in info here, Glasgow.
I
know Clydebank's different. See, some people I know an absolute nutter of a friend of mine for Faithfully, and I've had to explain. Some people claim Glasgow and some people don't. It's a G postcode, isn't it?
Aye. G1.
So, I remember when I went to college, people were like, I'm from Glasgow, and we're like, whereabouts Clydebank? And be like, that's no Glasgow. And then other people were like, are proud. So you're proud to Clydebank. Fuck
Aye.
Glasgow.
No, really.
No good.
Aye. You know what I mean? No, but no, I'm just joking. But Clydebank, innit, man?
Aye.
One thing, I rep them. I always rep Clydebank. Not that they rep me, but I fucking rep Clydebank.
Aye, that's it. And Mount Blow was actually just. I remember seeing a Mount Blow on a bus once, and I wonder where the fuck that is. Like, it's almost like that Lemmy sketch. I've got no business being in Mount Blow, but Shout out to Oscar Jam once again. We're talking Oscar Jam earlier on. He's got the song "The King of Mount Blow."
Oh,
The Banana Murderers.
You know what? Have you seen the Lord of the Rings stuff in that?
Oh, I've seen it.
Do you know he's a genius, mate? He's a genius, mate.
And if you're watching this, get some of your stuff released, man. He's sitting on he's sitting on about an album's worth of like pop bangers, and then he's got a pure underground hip hop selection as well, man.
He's an underrated legend, bro. He needs to get his stuff out, bro. I say that.
Get the finger out and release something, man. This has been years. He's been sitting in gold. And the Banana Murderers is out there already. If anyone's wanting to check that out for a wee introduction to Mount Blow, about the shops and all that. I feel like I know more than I should about the area. But aye, what's coming up? What's coming up this year, man? You told me to remind you that you've got a gig coming up. So
no, I've got so on the 1st of March, I'll be releasing Tarkov with Chaz Beats. So me and Chaz Beats went on the Zoom, done a wee. I went up to see Jad. Jad mixed it, and it's coming out on the 1st of March. Big up Will Downey as well. He done the cover art. It's beautiful. So that's coming out on the 1st of March. It will be coming out on all platforms. Go and follow my Spotify. You can AJFORTY7. Also, the names up there.
Amazing, man. Sorry, 2 seconds. I've only got one battery charging adapter here. I got it just in time. All right. So March the 1st. What else? What's happening this year? What you got? Are we going to get an album?
No. Nah. I'm not going to. There's no point in me putting out an album. So I feel I'm just going to be releasing singles.
I like your style. I like your style here. So you're just like, fuck, there's no point. At the moment, there's no point. So
there's definitely no point because I've been.
Get it done.
I need to sort shit out. Do you know what I mean? I need to sort shit out. That's the be all and end all. I've got a lot of stuff to figure out as an artist before I do an album. And I know people say no, but then you can look back in your progress and you know what to do and use it as an experiment and that. But I'm just going to be releasing singles from now on and collaborations. Hopefully have a few international collaborations. And I just try and push on with them, try and gain an audience first before I even think about releasing any sort of a big project. Do you know what I mean? So
it's a really clever and mature way of looking at it. I don't think I know anyone else who's not at least pretending or trying to do an album every year. So like, there's always an album coming. But an album in the works, but you're just saying nah. Don't worry, your numbers are doing well though. Your numbers are doing good, but it makes a lot of sense to.
No album worthy though. Like if see what I'll put into an album, I'd like to know for sure because I know how much it would mean to me. Like even though I could do many more, first album's a big thing, man. So I need to at least figure out where it's going first, rather than just going like that. All right, I've been rapping a couple of years. I'll just put eight tunes in an album and call it this, and because they're all right. No, I can't just push. I can't do it for the sake of it now, man. Do you know what I mean? But I need to think. I'm trying to think logically. Do you know what I mean? If you know what I mean.
No, it makes total sense. Because the thing is, the first album, for some people, it could be their worst. In hip hop, it can be their worst album because they're not ready. But the advantage you've got of a first album is you only get one chance to make that first impression, and you've got your entire life to come from. You know, you've got all your stories, your entire life, your best tunes of your life until whatever age you are. You said that, and that's why so many bands, especially, have shite second albums, and you know, because they've basically got they've got great songs, and then they've got to write the second album on the road, and it never really works out so well. And like even a good example is 50 Cent, for example. I loved. I know he had the earlier stuff that before Shady Records and Aftermath, but you know, Get Rich or Die Trying, what an album when that came out. That was amazing to me. And then everything after that was just seemed to be like him boasting about how much money he had. That just wasn't for me because I'm skint. It's like, why am I going to pay 15 quid for somebody to boast
Right, once you do one album, people expect another album, and there's no point in me trying to do that and then no focus on at least another project. So I'm trying to put all my full attention to just really gaining an audience.
That's a great idea. It's a good idea, man. Yeah, couldn't put it better myself. And what about your writing process? Have you got lots of stuff written? You got lots of stuff in the vault, or you get stuff that is in the middle of getting mixed?
I've got a song that's in the middle of getting mixed now. Got a song sitting there. I've got lots of writtens. Be collabing with someone very soon, which I'm looking forward to because we've not worked together in ages, man. And it's going to be good. Well, it is good. He smashed it as well, man. He dropped us a wee hook. So I'm just looking forward to getting the music out. Do you know what I mean? That's it. I've got stuff there, so I just need to use it in the right way, and hopefully my fans will. Well,
Chris, he says you're scared of commitment.
That would be the total opposite, man. Because I'm committing myself in a longer term.
Jigsaw Tiger wants to know who makes the videos.
Gary Melville and Begsy and Oscar Jam. They made all of the videos. You see, no, in fact, you've never seen T and Shan, but definitely go and check out Oscar Jam. So I'll be bigging him up. He's quality.
Should we play on T and Shan, or in fact, or is he wanting to do the other one? Is Speak Like That we've got here?
Aye.
Can we play both? We can fucking do if we want. We can do it both. We'll get with time. Aye, we're all right. Well, okay. We'll just play T. We'll play T and Shan, and then we'll finish with Speak Like That. So let's go for that because we've been talking Oscar Jam up. He's done a couple of videos with us as well, and he does a great job. So let's see that. Dead Air. Do you know, I'm trying to get more comfortable with Dead Air. See, rather than me talk shite while I type something, just go quiet. Would that no more awkward? Or is it more awkward if I just start? What would be more awkward?
He started typing and then,
I've got it. I hope that wasn't too awkward. I've got it. Right. Let's go for this. So this is the first one. Was this the first one?
Aye, first music video.
The first music video.
Oh wait, was it? Aye, and then I done Heights, with Oscar Jam.
Going back in time. The old days, was it 2020?
Aye, man.
The olden days of 2020.
Jason. Fuck your face, yeah? I fuck the fucking lot of you as well. What do you think of that? Hey? You like that? You won't mind if I front that, will you? What do you think you can manage it? Well, it's more from your pride, really.
Buying Burnley Madeline doesn't dash off like McCann. I don't do that shit cause I need to, man, I do that shit cause I can. In a lab with Silas, I got the method, man. I don't need to use my hands, heads in the clouds, either G and Shan. Told a friend she don't like it, when I know that they are fans. Cunts try to put a hole in one, but they get caught in the sand. I got the bags in grams, what's that wisdom, educating cunts and someone can. All I see is a bunch of weapons, talking weapons. No wonder Scotland slept them, no one gets me. I'm not stress free, but I want a boy down in my SPs. Back down with a beanie in the ski, now you can't see me. Get a sight I had no Houdini. Keep your mouth shut, don't get cheeky. I'll go through you just like Peaky. Get stoned to the bone routinely. Fuck everyone else, you should know that I am my own man, doing that shit till I get no tag. Blood, sweat, no tears, no slack. I just do what I wanna, have I wanna, when I wanna, like no stag. Get her to fuck if she has no bag. Hey, Scottish rappers sounding like they're English, wanna be trappers, nothing but actors. I'll put you in a spliff and I'll roll it back. How's that for your London pattern? Hey.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Buying Burnley Madeline doesn't dash off like McCann. I don't do that shit cause I need to, man, I do that shit cause I can. In a lab with Silas, I got the method, man. I don't need to use my hands, heads in the clouds, higher than G and Shan. Buying Burnley Madeline doesn't dash off like McCann. I don't do that this shit cause I need to, but I do this shit cause I can. In a lab with Silas, I got the method, man. I don't need to use my hands, heads in the clouds, higher than G and Shan. I don't need to break a sweat, only just mate. I know that she happy, calling me pappy. Smells when I grip her neck. I'm like Ralph when I wreck, pulling her hair as I come in her face and breast. I can't invest, always on foot with the bits of the best. Yes, I'll be the one that you thank. Bags in the loft like I'm Frank. So fast, with the way that I bag that shit will take off your head like Baghdad. Don't care if you're a bad man. Take onto the desk, eat a rest. If I used a blade, I'll show you a chef. Ready, talk like Macbeth, soon I'll be taking the throne. Do this Scottish shit but I make it my own. One of the best I've really shown. Put in the bad damn tactics, passing on the green like savage. Papa might say she a bad bitch, used to be innocent but now she's savage. Buying Burnley and Madeline, doesn't dash off at me counter. I don't do that shit cause I need to, but I do that shit cause I can. In the lab with Silas, I got the method, man. I don't need to use my hands, heads in the clouds, higher than G and Shan. Buying Burnley and Madeline, doesn't dash off at me counter. I don't do that shit cause I need to, but I do that shit cause I can. In the lab with Silas, I got the method, man. I don't need to use my hands, heads in the clouds, higher than G and Shan.
What do you want? What have you got?
What was that? What was that? What was that? This is a democracy when you call that radio. 3, 2, 1. YCG bastard! We're live from Echo to Clydebank with AJ47. Absolute banger. Again, Oscar Jam on the visuals. Who's the top 5 in Scotland right now? Who's the top 5? Don't just, you can't just say your mates or whatever, people you're working with, just say the top 5.
Gas, Mog, Louis, Woking, boys. Still not.
It's still the top 5. All right, okay, they probably are. Okay, so who's the top? Who's the top? Who's the next top 5 then? Is that a better way to frame the question? Who's going?
Probably, obviously. I think Eugene's definitely there. Cause he's been doing a lot of good things, man. So he has, and I love working with Eugene. I think that Benny T is definitely one of the best cunts that are up and coming. Sherlock's obviously been smashing it as well. I'm trying to think who else heavy. There's loads of people, man. But I'm trying
Troy,
to think.
physics.
I know. I like physics stuff. I like the Croy stuff as well. But I'm just thinking about like who's actually bringing stuff out and that. Do you know what I mean? For like the work rate and consistency as well. Do you know what I mean? Try to take that into part. Don't know. Is it JC? JC?
JC.
No, YC. It's YC.
YC. Hold on, let me see. Because obviously we're just talking. That's another thing we were talking about just before. See, this is why I like to just jump on because I'm like, what have we talked about already? But Bridal. So Bridal started a thing on Instagram and TikTok where he's getting rappers to come on and rap.
Aye.
They're calling it a talent show. You're saying it's not a talent show?
No, I'd say that they're just giving people a platform to rap on.
And for people who don't know, if somebody came on and rapped in an English accent, and they're like, don't rap in an English accent. So the guy's coming back on next week's show to rap in a Scottish accent. and I'm really interested to see that because
that's good.
The guy, of course it's good.
I bet he's a lot better, mate. Actually, bet he's. So they were right.
Of course he is.
I wouldn't, because a lot of these wee guys don't even know who they are, so they're already trying to be somebody else. They'd be better just trying to figure themselves when they sound it.
Oh, aye. Oh, no, he's going to be 10 times better. For me, It's about authenticity. I love the English accent if the person's English. But if you're going to talk to me with a Scottish accent and then just changing it around, it's weird.
Definitely.
It's weird.
But do you know, I've heard, obviously, I've been at shows and I've seen them do it, and I'm like, how's your rap Scottish?
Sorry, pal, sorry, but I'll be back in a minute, mate. I'm just going on stage to fuck it. And then it's week.
No, they show me them doing it in a Scottish accent. People used to want to argue me because of, obviously, that bar I had in T and Shan. You know what I mean?
Aye.
Spoke it into existence after that. Do you know what I mean? That just started happening. There was a new Scottish rapper every day with an English accent. It's mental. But I think they're just, I don't know, like they always sound better in their natural accent because it sounds like they actually mean it. See, when they're doing, I can't even do it, mate. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. I honestly don't know how they do it, bro.
Well, there's jobs out there for impersoners. You know, you could be a stand-up comic and do impressions of people. Because if you can actually do a full album in a different accent, then you've got talent. It's just no the kind of, it doesn't ring true for me. I can't believe we're still having to argue this point. Is it okay? It's not okay to rap in a different accent.
People are going to do it, man. So it's
well, fucking do what you want. Do what you want. I'm not listening. Syllable and Brains, that was fine. I thought that was hilarious what they did, because obviously, but that was a joke. They pretended to be American to get that money, to get that record label. They fooled people. They're on MTV and shit. We've had Syllable and Brains on the show. I think that's hilarious. But they knew, you know, now they make stuff in Scottish accents. So of course the guy's going to be better. But what I think I would really struggle with is you can't just change your accent in a week. You know, if he's Scottish and he's went to English. You can't, all his bars will be, he'll have practiced the bars, the words won't rhyme the same. The poor guy, whoever he is, whoever you are, mate, just give it another couple of weeks. Don't judge yourself based on this week. That's going to be a tough week for him. I can't even remember his name, sorry. I hope that you're not discouraged by how hard it is to switch to Scottish accent in 1 week. If you're interested in what we're talking about, it's YBG Town on Instagram.
Big up Brido, man, in Eugene.
Big up Brido. I mean, I think, I just recently got TikTok. Before I came out to Mexico, I thought, I'll try it out. And everything I've got, it's just not worked out for me, man. I've got 130 followers. Everything I've put up's been shite. I just can't figure it out.
You need to keep doing it.
I don't know, I'm getting too old, man. I'm just can't be arsed, man. You get all these thousands and thousands on Facebook, and then every cunt just leaves Facebook. I'm old enough to remember having a big fan base in MySpace. What's the point? What happens? So I get TikTok, I get hundreds of followers on TikTok, then what happens? Everyone just leaves and goes on to another platform. I'm sick of it. Do you know how long it's took me to get? We're nearly at 4,000 on YouTube. It's taken me fucking ages. It's a pain in the arse, man. But YB, so I mean, to be fair, I only follow a few people. So all I get is like, who do I get? Zara Gladman, the comedian, Darren Connell, the comedian, and YB. They're like the three people that in my feed. It's just YB. I mean, obviously he's taken a lot of his older material and, what do you call it, repackaging it for TikTok, which is fine, obviously, of course it is. But as a result of that, I'm just like, this boy's just relentless, because it just seems like he's just, you know, he's dropping a new video every day.
That's good.
It's fucking great. That the stuff he's done with Mog as well.
Oh,
it's great.
I hopped on their album, their first album.
It's a brilliant album. It's fucking, and because Mog doesn't exist in social media, and YB didn't exist in social media either, it's quite hard. It didn't really get the promo it deserved.
It's
so
done well. But you done good.
I'm glad YB's on Insta. I'm glad he's on TikTok. He's phenomenal talent, and it's good to see him doing his thing. So I'd put YB in. I think it feels like he's just energised now. It feels like he's just like, right, I'm going for it. So I always love to see that kind of enthusiasm.
Aye, smashing it.
Ali Grant says, glad Mog got a mention. Of course, you can't not get a mention. Mog was the king of Glasgow, Penny Lee, then he moved to Edinburgh. Because
he's the guy, man. Still.
He is the guy. Because at that time, Edinburgh rappers and Glasgow rappers hated each other. There was a lot of fighting going on. And then everyone thought Mog was the best in Glasgow, and everybody in Edinburgh would never give the crown to anyone for Glasgow. And then because Mog actually moved to Edinburgh and started collaborating with people, everyone went, Mog is the best. Maybe he is the best. So I think everybody agreed, as a country, we agreed that Mog is the best.
He is, mate.
And, with the Bang Dirty albums, he did his stuff as well. I mean, and then also I think the fact that he's no on social media, to try and arrange anything with him, you need to go phone about 4 phone numbers and find a guy who knows a guy and then put a bat signal.
It's like it's almost worked out like.
Aye, it's anti-promo. Anti-promo's a good promo.
Do you know what I mean?
That anti-promo dollar. But he's not going on, it's like, he's not getting pissed and going on Facebook and saying something controversial or,
Aye.
arguing with somebody in the comment section about something that's irrelevant. He's just Mog. He makes bangers, and sometimes you see him out and about and his sound. So, yeah, shouts to Mog. We've got one more tune for yourself, man. We've got the what have we got here?
Is it Haas? The one for Haas? It's
Yeah, well, hold on. I was just wanting to see, just before I do that, actually, you were talking about YC. So I'm being a wee bit.
I got guys as well, I think, as well.
I'm just wanting to see a wee bit of this because I've not actually. I don't know if I know this. I've seen the name of it, but I don't think I know it.
Aye.
Maybe I do. Is he first on?
I'm out in the streets with the thugs. It's mad, it's nuts. No, I can't talk of the stuff we done. I keep it got done. Don't want to see me and bro all black at night with our bellies on proper. Hop in the night on the upper violence. They know we do. I'm out in the streets with the thugs. It's mad, it's nuts. No, I can't talk of the stuff we done. I keep it got done. He got chinged and the crowd was stunned. We suckle box and see no one. I love the thrill, I do it for fun. I want no smoke, let me cut me some. These stories are crazy. We get round to that in a daily. Bros in a band all sitting with Stacey. Pray to God that the jakes don't rage you. Keep it tucked and do it for safety. Why would you don't be so lazy?
That's YC.
Aye, that's what I see.
That's YC. That's good. I can't see his face, so I don't know if I've heard him before, but I like that.
Aye, he's good.
Oh, I'm going to check it out. Right, we get time for 1 minute. I know you're in a hurry, so.
Oh no, it's sound to your time. Honestly,
we get time for another one. What have I got? So have you got anything else to promote? I've got tomorrow. We've got the last club anyway of the season is tomorrow night at 8:00, and it's Valentine's Day. So fucking hardcore techno. It's a hard techno night tomorrow night for Valentine's Day, and it's the last one of the season 2. So that's 43 episodes. So it's time for the Club Anyway crew to take a wee break for the spring. So tune in if you can. Thursday, I'm going to be speaking to a Scottish ska super band, members of Big Fat Panda, Bomb Scare, all of them, all the best ska bands in Scotland. They're all going to be on the show Thursday night, and that's all I'm really thinking about. Become a Patreon. What's the shit that I put out? Actually, that's what you could do anyway when it's tuning. Watch the stuff that I've been putting out. I've been doing some Mexican vlog stuff, and it takes ages to edit, and I just did one yesterday, so go and watch that. I went to an art exhibition with techno music. It was good. Go and watch that. And that's all I've got to promote today. What you got to promote? Anything else?
Just follow my Instagram.
That's it. You sent me the Instagram.
I've sent you there. Right?
Is your focus fully on?
Either get on.
How you deal with social media? So like, as you're younger, are you TikToking? Are you a TikToker?
No. But I've got stuff there to hang me on TikTok.
So you're gonna erupt on TikTok eventually.
We'll see. Aye.
Once the album's ready.
Once I've got 4 sitting there.
Yeah. Okay. So I've put the Instagram's here in the comments.
Look at my website as well, AJ47.com. See up to date with everything and that.
All right, you got the website. I've not even. Hold on, let me check. I've not seen that.
Right, yeah.
What do you think? People that spell your name wrong.
Fucking drives me nuts. But yeah, it is what it is. Do you know what? Fuck it. Do you know what's the most annoying? Like
AJ47.com. Sorry, you said. Sorry, wait. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just trying to get it right here. AJ47.com or is it .co.uk?
No, .com. I'll take you that. So the most annoying thing probably is when somebody books you for a gig and
Put you in
they
the flyer.
put AJ47, which is being pure lazy, rather as if it's not going to. So aye. It's just annoying, man. Does man nothing, man.
I've seen it on so many flyers that I had to double check. I was like, is this AJ47? Or it's AJ40.
Aye, mate. Aye, Oscar Jan came up with the name as well. He gave it.
Why?
AJ47. I don't know. See, James.
I know, fucking the patter,
the guy, man.
the outlandish patter. But AJ47 is a good name. But did he say it's AJ47, but the 40's got to be written down, but the 7's got to be a number? Or
No, he said AJ47, and I went, oh, right. So I think that was what I chose for my first release. And then I went back and, like, obviously, I was thinking to myself, I can't do that because there's going to be loads of people that have thought of that somewhere. So they try to claim an artist profile. I was like, no, I'll just make it AJFORTY7 because that looks cool as well. You know what I mean? So nobody's.
See, if you're making a flyer, just double check the artist. It's not that hard. I made the mistake once. Early on, I was doing music reviews for a magazine, and I did a review of Big Taj and Louis. This is before Hector Berserk. This is ages ago. It was just Big Taj was beatboxing and Louis was rapping, and I spelt Big Taj with a. It was because I knew that there was a double, so I just spelt Big normal and Taj with a double J at the end, and he wasn't very happy with me. But if you're called Big and you give yourself an extra G, do you know what I mean? I thought it's your fault for spelling your name wrong, but I don't think that anymore. I think if you're a journalist, if you're pretending to be a journalist, if you're pretending to be a promoter, you're probably emailing the person with just double check the name, get it on the flyer, right?
I done it.
Aye, it's mad. I mean, our name's been messed up so many times that, Jack of all trades has been fine, although people actually call me Jack of all trades. Like people that know me really well say, oh, I love that Jack of all trades album. I don't want to correct people. I've given up hope. I've given hope of life being ever perfect. I've just given up on that. So you can call me Jack of all trades. And then the band was called the Gyro Babies. But then people just started calling us Gyro Babies. And I don't care. So now some of our social media is Gyro Babies. Sometimes it's the Gyro Babies. I couldn't give a fuck. Call us what you want. I've given up expecting anyone to get anything right anymore. So, right. That takes us up nicely to the last song of the night, which is...
Thank you everybody for watching as well.
Absolutely.
For having us, I know, man.
Anytime. And it's... I fucking fucked it. AJ47 with Haas. So tell us about Haas.
Haas is a legend, man. He's been killing it for ages, man. Actual ages. He's been smashing it. He's been killing it for years. He's from Edinburgh, so he is. He's got multiple belters, so you should definitely go and check him out in 1250. Big up Kip Cozy as well. He made the beat on this. Haas came through to mine one day and I'd wrote probably about 4 bars. And I was like, right, next time I see you, I'll have everything in that. And I went through and I only had 8 bars or something, but for some reason, I thought that was enough. Right? And I went through and I've rapped and I'm like, oh my God. I need like it was a 16 or a 32, I can't even remember. And I sat there and I done it in the studio and we went out and we recorded it that day. Recorded the music video that day, shot everything and that. And it basically all got done in one day. It was quality. It was a good laugh.
Man. Before I play it, I need to shout out to Epi Mew, who's been a YouTube member for 25 months. Keep up the great work, Mark. Cheers for the chat, usually a good laugh. And tunes, class. Arriba. Well, thank you for being a YouTube member for 25 months. If you call that radio if you've not watched the show before, we do live interviews, we do live music sessions, We do some comedy, we do some music. We right now I'm in Mexico, so we're doing some Mexican shit. If you want to support it, you can become a YouTube member by hitting the join button, or you can go to patreon.com/YouCallThatRadio, and for £3 a month you get free stuff, bonus content, and discounts to things. Thank you to all the patrons. The show wouldn't be a show without the patrons. And thank you to AJ47 for joining me tonight. We're going to finish with this tune featuring Haas. And shouts to it's on 1250 TV. Shouts to 1250 TV as well. Any final words?
No. Big up fucking everybody, man. Thank you, and hopefully you fucking join me in my mad journey. And
it's just the start. It's just the start.
Exactly,
this
man.
Is the time where you can join it. You can join in and say, I knew AJ47 right at the start, before he made the album, which could be a wee while. But join the journey now. One of my favourite up-and-coming rappers at the moment. Thank you for jumping on the show. AJ47.
They're from Compton, California, which is
Bye!
But when they saw Newcastle, they said, wow, this is really a ghetto. I think that's where they came up with the concept of the world as a ghetto. As Belfast is, as Glasgow is, there's lots of ghettos.
I don't wanna hear you speak like this. I don't wanna hear you speak like that. Pass me the weed that you put in the grinder. Take 2 draws and I got to relax. I don't wanna hear you speak like this. I don't wanna hear you speak like that. Pass me the weed that you put in the grinder. Take 2 draws and I got to relax. No chance I lie when I write, so I don't get hype when I can't chat shite. Nah, if you see real, I'm on my own in the dark of the night. When the darkness comes as a grab at your tight, do you back right down, you stand in the fight. Speaking to God, I've been asking for light. Gave me strength, now I got this mic. Got this mic and I got this right. In the booth on job like I've been on site. Been off white, are you feeling alright? But I just can't shake this feeling, his spite. Just can't shake this feeling in mind with the demons aside. That taking the time, try to decide what to do to my life. No Rolex watch, but I'm watching the time. Then these bars keep texting my line. Tell her bad beef, throw it back like wine. Likes when I rap, but she loves my grind. Knows I'm a prep, but she says that's fine. Don't need to forget, don't need to forgive. You did what you did, that is what it is. I want smoke this year, end up in a res. If I ever think one of you contract attacks, ever think that you're taking the piss, I'll run a man down in my Air Force kicks. And I patch that turn your career to a myth. Run a man down like I do my spliff. What do you know about life in the bits? Don't gun a man down, but the young team that no acts round here, just cunts on scripts. Never been Spain, but they're still on straps. I don't wanna hear you speak like this. I don't wanna hear you speak like that. Pass me the weed that you put in the grinder. Take 2 draws and I got to relax. I don't wanna hear you speak like this. I don't wanna hear you speak like that. Pass me the weed that you put in the grinder. Take 2 draws and I got to relax.
Man, I'm acting fishy. Don't come round here stinking at John Best. There's no contest, man can't contest. If he sees his get me put me in the ass at a proper. Tell him it's on then. Don't give me a reason about content preaching, but I don't look like Jesus. Mum says that I'm costing the clouds. I'm walking home with a fresh cut keep. It's not the fun to get in my house. Headphones and turn up to them hacks. I'm writing these bars while I'm out and about. One of the best try match this sound. It takes a god to maintain this trout. Round my bed there's more villains than heroes. Give me the tour, try to bat man down. This is Adam to Gotham. Everyone's at man when they type up time, but on site they approach my caution. Don't want problems, this is my life. Type we speak, bro, I'm at this constant. I drop bombs on beats though, blow up sheets like Boston. I'm moshing it, young king, it's me, causing it. I've got boys in my back, don't show up your gaff at the moments. Man, I'll get smoked, one by one, no softening. I crack doors, no tools, with no bombing. Real recognize real, we are far from common. Why you speaking all this? Speak like that. No one cares if you're dead in the morning.
I don't wanna hear you speak like this. I don't wanna hear you speak like that. Pass me the weed that you put in the grinder. Take 2 draws and I got to relax. I don't wanna hear you speak like this. I don't wanna hear you speak like that. Pass me the weed that you put in the grinder. Take 2 draws and I got to relax.
Yeah, enough respect in the way. Respect to the man like Mark. They love what the man talk on the radio. In case you never know. You call that radio, radio. Call that the radio, radio. You call that radio, radio. Call that the radio, radio. Come and say, in my name, I'll just go with the flow. In my name, I'll just go with the flow. So till you miss a mark, now go bend down low. Till you miss a mark, now go bend down low. Boom. Lot of mercy. Yo. You call that radio, radio. You call that radio, radio. Come and say don't you be another man, I'll go lose your head. Say don't you be another me say and lose the head. Me say radio, radio. Call that radio, radio. straight from out of Glasgow, Glasgow. Straight from out of Glasgow, Glasgow.